Hey there gamers, probably Senpai here, and today we're going to be discussing a very interesting tweet coming from the Dreamlight Valley team. The tweet states, "Coming to a valley near you soon," and it showcases the base of a statue and an avatar walking by in a suit of armor. And many players may be feeling excited about these new concepts, but the truth here is that these concepts are not new at all and actually date all the way back to pre-early access in 2022. Now, before we dive into exactly what these items are, I'll roll this 6-second footage for you so you can get a look at it if you haven't seen it yet, and then we'll dive into exactly what these items are. Now, that short teaser we just looked at was from something that was promised to players before early access even started. Back on August 9th of 2022, the Dreamlight Valley team posted this graphic of their first ever community challenge update. And both of the items we just saw were rewards we could expect from hitting follower goals. Upon reaching 5,000 followers in the official Dreamlight Valley Discord server, players would unlock the heroic clothing set. And upon obtaining 35,000 followers on both Twitter and Instagram, players would unlock the next reward known as the Partners Statue. And on August 29th, 2022, Dreamlight Valley posted this graphic, revealing that Dreamlight Valley enthusiasts had met the necessary milestones to unlock the heroic clothing set and the Partners Statue. Not long after revealing the community challenge, on August 19th, 2022, the Disney Dreamlight Valley team shared the concept art for the heroic clothing set, as you can see here. And personally, I was really excited about the concept art for this heroic clothing set. We don't really have any suits of armor in the game, and I've been excited about this ever since it was teased a long time ago. And from what I've seen so far, it looks even better than the concept art. Not long after revealing that we had met the follower goal on the community challenge, on October 8th, 2022, the Dreamlight Valley team gave us our first look at the Partners Statue, stating, "We're excited to share the famous Walt and Mickey Partners Statue is coming to Dreamlight Valley." Also sharing, while this is only the concept art, once the item is completed, every player will receive a copy. However, shortly after these announcements, there wasn't really much more discussion on these items. Now, to be fair, Disney Dreamlight Valley didn't really tell us when we'd be getting them, just that we would be. Now, I'm not entirely sure why this was put on the back burner for so long, as they were definitely building up a lot of hype for it and even continuing to tease it shortly after the community challenge was complete. And that leads us to the present. Nearly a year and a half later, it looks like we're finally getting these rewards in the Monsters Inc. update. And there are a lot of fun and interesting responses to this on Twitter, with many players expressing shock and excitement. As we had waited so long for these items, I think a lot of us forgot about them, and many of Dreamlight Valley's newer player base members weren't even really familiar with these rewards. And some players still continued to express doubt considering the wait had taken so long. As for me, I figured we would be getting these items eventually, and while it's much later than I expected, I'm just happy to finally see some new information on this. Now, this 6-second teaser didn't give us a whole lot to pick apart, but let's discuss it anyway. First off, I love the fact that the armor has its own sound, and you can hear the audio as we're walking here, which I really like. I think it's awesome that we're gonna have an item of clothing that has its own audio effects. Maybe that's something we'll see more of in the future as well. I just like that concept. And as for the fountain, I'm really happy that it does have some animation. We can see some running water there. And just from the base here, the textures and details look great. I love that gold trim at the base, and I'm really hoping that little resting bench there is somewhere we can actually sit. But if not, that's okay, because I think either way, this will be an amazing piece of decor for our valleys. Concerning the armor, I love the gold trim, the shine, the latches, the coloration. It looks really good, especially the gauntlets, which you can barely see in this video, but it does look very well put together. And now that we've taken a moment to discuss the exciting news that I don't think any of us really expected. I would also like to touch on this recent post that was made by Dreamlight Valley on February 17th, which was this past Saturday. Now this post reads, you know, it sure does feel like doors are a big deal this update. Get ready for a brand new realm door to unlock coming soon in our next update. It looks like we still have no official release date for the Monsters Incorporated update, but as somebody that has followed Disney Dreamlight Valley since the very beginning, I can tell you they usually don't announce the update day until the day before, which I've always thought was a bit of a strange strategy. And way back at the beginning of January, people on my Twitch and my YouTube, I had so many people asking me, when is the update going to be? What do you think? And my community will tell you that my best guess was February 21st or February 28th. That's been my guess from the beginning, because usually when a star path ends, we have about 3 to 4 weeks, around 3 weeks or so, before the next one begins. And since our previous star path came to an end at the end of January, that led me to believe that the update would be rolling out on the 21st or the 28th. Now, last week I did mention that it was possible we could see the update on the 14th because some of the star path teasers seem to have a lot to do with romance and Valentine's Day. So I did mention that as a possibility, but that was only due to a few hints, and it looks like that wasn't the case. So it looks like we're still on track for a 21st or a 28th release day. Of course, if it is going to drop on the 21st, that means we would get the announcement tomorrow. So tomorrow, if you check Dreamlight Valley's Twitter page or Facebook or Instagram or Discord, and you don't see an update announcement by at least 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then that means the update will most likely be dropping on the 28th. Now, personally, I really hope tomorrow they just drop it and say, yeah, it's coming, on the 21st, get ready. We'll see you Wednesday morning. I would just love that. But realistically, it could be either day. And like I said, if there is no announcement tomorrow, then all bets are in for the 28th at that point. Either way, whether the update drops on the 21st or the 28th, the updates almost always go live right at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And when this update does go live, I will be live at that exact moment on my Twitch channel. So if you want to get a first look at the update and enjoy it live with some friends, come by and join us. You can find the link to my Twitch channel in the video description down below. Now, down there in that video description, you can also find a link to my Discord server where you can share your dream snaps, and you can share your dream snap ranks and rewards, and even request help and feedback. Now, with that little plug out of the way, there is one more thing I want to talk about with this post. Dreamlight Valley opened it by saying, you know, it sure does feel like doors are a big deal this update. And what better update to roll out a bunch of new doors than the Monsters Incorporated update? It just makes sense. One of the biggest struggles with interior design on Disney Dreamlight Valley on the entire game is the fact that the standard door is absolute trash. I hate the regular doors, those green, like off-green doors with the little like diamond window in them. They look so bad. And we have such a small amount of doors to choose from aside from that, that a lot of players end up like having to hide the doors in their dream snaps, and it's just a big headache. We really need some more doors, and I think that's something we're gonna have an abundance of when this update rolls out. We already know that doors are coming back to Scrooge's shop. Back when the game first entered early access, we could buy doors within Scrooge's shop, but then due to a bug, they were removed. And because of that, I think I'm still missing 2 doors as like a day 1 player, but I do have a good amount of doors, but I really need some more, and I know you guys feel the same. So I think the Star Path is going to have a lot of really cool doors in it, and I also think they might even add some doors as friendship rewards with both Mike and Sully. So I'm expecting to get a lot of doors from this update. And as far as the Scrooge shop door returning, you could see it right there. This was on their Valentine's Day post, so you could see a door right there in Scrooge's shop, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Either way, there is certainly a lot to look forward to with this quick approaching update, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on what we can expect and what's been shown to us down in the comments below. What day are you expecting the update, and what are you most excited for? Is it this armor and statue, more door options, the new star path, or new characters and quests. For me, I'm just excited for all of it, and I cannot wait to go live and enjoy the experience with each of you. If you enjoyed today's video, please do me a very big favor and press that thumbs up, as it helps more people discover my content. Also, consider subscribing for more Disney, Dreamlight Valley, and gaming content, as I have a lot of exciting videos on the way, including one of my biggest projects of all time. You don't want to miss it. As always, thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you enjoy the approaching update.